everyone, Susie Chocolate here. Just a little quick video today to show you how you can make this beautiful tower card without dies. Now I watched Sam Colcott, and that's where I got the idea from. She has now brought out dies, but she's also got a video tutorial on her blog which shows you how you can make it without the dies, but I haven't looked at that. I've just gone by a card that a friend sent me that's been made in the same way, and I thought I would just take a template from it and make this card, and it's turned out perfectly. Isn't it a lovely profile? Look at that. And it looks really impressive, and it's so easy. And so I was just going to show how I cut the base, really, and then you can decorate it however you choose. All these little intersections here are just covered with a tiny little bit. I've got a topper, a mat and a layer, and then just a mat on these ones, and then over on the back I've put a silver rectangle with stitching edged, and a white rectangle with a stitched edge. Stamped my little Merry Christmas in silver, and then the sides fold in like that, and then that goes in a 6 by 6 inch envelope. And so let's just have a look at the template. Before I go get started, this is the paper that I've used, the Paper Boutique Christmas Critters, and I've used this snowflake one here, and then it's got a page, that's the snowflake one that I've used, and then it's got a page of, let's find that, it's got a page of toppers, and so I've used the little elephant one, and I've just fussy cut around this little pink scalloped edge, and so it's got a little bit of an effect. Obviously, if you've got a die that's shaped at that size, you could use that, but unfortunately I hadn't got die the right size, and so the scissors had to come out. So pop that aside. Oh, here are my little tiny bits. They're just some, so you can see how sizes they are, really. So here's my template, and this is all the measurements. It is 10 inches wide by 6 inches long. You can do it in white card or whatever colour card you like. And then here are 3 that I have just done, and so hopefully you can just about see all of that on the screen. And so yeah, it's 10 inches wide, 6 inches long, and then you score at 1, 2, 3 inches, and then again at 7, 8 and 9 inches, or you can flip your card round and do it again at 1, 2, 3, whichever you choose. So they're the score lines, and then down the side to make this lovely pattern down here. The way I did it to make it easier for cutting with a knife is I scored it. So I popped it in my scoreboard again. Where's my scoreboard? There's my scoreboard. So I popped it in my scoreboard, and I from the 1 inch to the 3 inch, every half an inch I did a score line all the way down, and the same at the bottom here, and then I turned around and just went back down the 1, 2 and 3 inches, 1, 2 and 3 inches, just to cover any little bits on the edge. If you happen to go into the middle over your score line, it doesn't matter, because all you need to do is just to turn it over on a flat surface like your cutting mat, and with your bone folder or the end of a craft knife or the handles of a pair of scissors, something that will just be shiny, then say you'd gone through there a little bit, just give a little rub like that. I did it in a couple of places, and then you can't see them at all. There is I must have one line where there's a little bit of a jump because it happened on one line. You might just be able to see it there, but if you turn it over and give it a little rub, it will iron out the score mark that you've made, and then nobody will ever know. And so yeah, and so I scored half an inch all the way down the card, and then I put it onto my glass mat, and with a ruler and my craft knife I just lined this up straight on a line, and then using my ruler I lined it up into the centre of the score line at the top and bottom, and then just went from 2 to 4 and from 8 to 10, and then just moved it all the way down until I ended up with this. And as you can see, they're all now cut through and ready for me to carry on and make the card. So the other things that you need, the mats and layers to go with it, I used a silver mat which was 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I had a paper layer at 3 1/2 by 5 1/2, and then whatever topper or stamp or whatever image you're going to put on the top of it, that's your choice how you embellish it. Down this side here, this is you need 2 layers, one for each side. They're 7/8 by 5 5/8, and then for each of these little cuts that we've just made, there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 that come up, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 that go down. I've chosen not to cover my ones that go down, but that's entirely up to you if you'd like to. But I cut 24 of these. I used a pattern paper, so I tried to cut it so that it looked like the pattern had carried all the way across the top. So you can see my snowflakes carry all the way across the top, and I've got the lines, etc. going down. If you choose a non-directional paper, then it turns out easier, but it wasn't too difficult to do that. And then you'll need, so I need 24 of these cut at 7/8 by 3/8 if you just want to do the 6 that stand up. Obviously if you want to do the ones that lay down as well, you'll need another 24 for each side. And then the folds are, so the first one is a valley fold, so that one is a valley fold. Then you've got a mountain fold on your second line, and then another mountain fold on the third line, and do exactly the same on the other side. And so it goes valley, mountain, mountain. So it folds valley, mountain, mountain like that. And then once you've opened it all up, the quickest way that I found is to thread a ruler or your bone folder through the edge like that, twist it round, and then once you've got it on this score line down the middle there, you can just shut it up, and then they will all fold into position. And I like to do my front ones with my bone folder like that, and then turn it over and do the back ones as well, so that they are nice and lined up across the top, and so you know they're nice and square. And same at the bottom. Let's get that get that right like that. So you can come down, down, down. Get that nice and flat. So there we are. And so that is then the square that we've made here. And that's the way it folds up. And so that will then fold up like this. So this is where you need your, that's it. So that's how it folds back to go in your envelope. So it's nice and simple. And then obviously you just do the other side. So I'll just show you that again. Obviously do the same on either side, whichever one you choose to have in at the bottom. You need in at the bottom on the other side. And give it a twist. Then once you've got up onto the, oh no, missed one there. Once you've got up onto the score line when you've twisted, then you just need to create your fold. Get that out of the way. So we're going to go over this way. So just fold it. Make sure your tops and bottoms are nice and square. Crease your front and hold your back in place and crease the back. And there we are. So you've now got your square profile on either side. And there's how you fold it up. And that's how it goes in the envelope. And so that's the base, and it's entirely up to you how you cover it up, embellish it, put papers and card or whatever you choose on. It can be Christmas, birthday, anniversary. It could be made into a very special card. And so yeah, nice and simple little card base to make, and looks very impressive, and it doesn't take too long to do. So that's it for today. Any questions, please do leave them in the comments box underneath. If you want to take a screenshot of all my scribblings, you can see what I have cut and scored, and all the different layers and mats that you need to go on top of it. And that's the finished card that you will come out with. Something to the shape of that. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you're inspired to have a go, and let me see what you make if you do. Thank you. Bye bye. Until next time.